Hello Year 4, it's Miss Samra here. I'm going to be recording your English for this week. So this week is a very special week. We're going to be celebrating Wellbeing Week across the whole school. So I thought it'd be quite nice for us to link our English to Wellbeing Week. So before we start, what you need to look out for. So if you see this Bitmoji of me with the laptop, that means that's your main task, and that's the task you need to upload to Class Dojo. If you see this Bitmoji with the green tick, that's just a mini task, a revision task, something for you to practice. You do not need to upload that to Class Dojo. Okay? The week overview. So today in lesson 1 you're going to know how to identify language features. In lesson 2 you're going to know how to discuss a text. In lesson 3 you're going to know what abstract nouns are. And in lesson 4 you're going to know how to create a poem. So we're only doing 4 lessons of English a week now. Spelling starter, write down on your whiteboards or pieces of paper these 6 common exception words and as many times as you can in 3 minutes. After you do that, put that paper to one side and give yourself 90 seconds to write them all down. Do you remember them all? Let's see. So we are going to be reading through this book this week. Have you ever read it before? Use this YouTube link to have the book read to you. Alternatively, you could search for the book on YouTube or go on Google and you can get the Kindle version. It's fantastic. I love this book. Every lesson, we're going to do a well-being check just before we start the learning. Oops. So what does this picture mean? Write a few sentences or just speak about it out loud, explaining the point that the author is trying to make. What do you want to be when you grow up? Kind, said the boy. Why does kindness make us feel happy? Can you give an example of a time when your kind actions made you and someone else feel happy? What is the best way to be happy? Be kind, said the horse. So, watch this video and write down what similes and metaphors are. If you don't remember, don't worry. Here's a reminder. A simile is a way of describing something by comparing it to something else, using like or as. Her eyes are like stars and her lips are like roses. The car was as fast as a cheetah. A metaphor reminder. A metaphor is a word or phrase used to describe something as if it was something else. For example, a wave of terror washed over him. The terror isn't actually a wave, but a wave is a good way of describing the feeling. Jess is dynamite. She's not made of dynamite, but it's a way to explain how exciting she is. This is your revision task. Complete it as quickly as you can. So if the sentence in the cloud contains a simile, colour it blue. If it is a metaphor, colour it yellow. The house was a zoo. My mum says that sometimes. What does that mean? Is that a metaphor or a simile? Let's see. The librarian was as sweet as candy. Simile or metaphor? What do you think? Now, this is your second revision task. Can you write a simile and a metaphor about the boy and the mole? So these are from the first 2 pages of the book. Start off here with the boy saying hello to the mole. I'm so small, said the mole. Yes, said the boy, but you make a huge difference. Can you write a simile to describe who the boy is and how he is as a person, and a metaphor to describe the mole? Just so we're practicing. Now, this is your main task. Now we've looked at some language features. Can you colour splat Charlie's letter? So if you click onto this image, it will take you to a reading of myself, reading the letter from Charlie Maxey. This is how he starts the book. What you need to do is you need to colour splat it. So we've looked at language features. which are similes and metaphors. And your task today is to look at what you know already. So we're practicing what we know already as well. Look at this letter and find all of the capital letters and full stops, subordinating and coordinating conjunctions if he's used them, verbs and nouns. Okay? If he's used a simile or metaphor, you can underline it. If there's anything else you spot him using, make a note and then upload it to Class Dojo. It'll be really interesting to see what you guys find. Good luck!